I don't want to start this video off with complaining or anything. That's just not what I want my channel to be about. But I already know I'm not going to be getting any dawn colors, any sunrise colors. Sunrise is about 20-30 minutes. I'm still home. My wife needs to sleep. As usual, the kids kept us up late, woke us up early, or woke me up early. So I'm with my son. He's only 1.5. Wife is still sleeping, so I'm gonna give her some time, and then we'll head out. I hear him back there. He wants to play. Let's do a thought experiment. I want you to try to come up with an original idea. And go. I bet someone else somewhere at some time already thought of that. And that's kind of the problem for those of us who want to be original as artists and creatives. Or is it? In this video, I want to encourage you to stop worrying so much about being overly original, especially if you're newer to the art form. Along the way, as we're discussing this topic, we're going to be doing a little bit of a hike and also attempting some photography. Well, welcome to the channel. My name is Jude. Thanks for being here. If you are new to the channel, I'm a photographer based out of the high deserts of northwestern USA. That would be Idaho, to be specific. That's a cool pile of rocks. This whole little area is dotted with big granite boulders, and I love it. There's something minimal about it. Very expressive, but very iconic of how volcanic Idaho is. Now, I struggle with this exact issue and this overall desire to be original. And it's probably from my background as a music composer. That's what I studied in college. And there was always like this pressure to come up with something that no one had ever heard before, you know, a melody that was fresh. And I don't know, especially after so many years, I'm kind of realizing, especially with photography, it's pretty much impossible. Okay, so I think I found the first thing that I want to actually get the big camera out and photograph, and it's this singular sunflower right against the black granite. And I think if I stand kind of right here and look in this direction, low to the ground, get the long lens, it should frame up really nice. The black against, or the yellow against the black should look really cool, nicely compressed. So that, I think, that should be our first. Besides the one I took before I drove over here with the moon and the clouds, sunrise. Couldn't resist that one. Ooh, sweating. I gotta put a tripod mount on this. I haven't done that yet. Thankfully, the flower's not going anywhere. It looks exactly like I was hoping it would look, but I have to get a little bit closer. So I'm at about 300 millimeters, zoomed right in on that flower. The big granite boulder is basically creating a perfectly black background, and you're just seeing the light hit it ever so slightly. I really like this photo. Not my normal, not my usual, but I just invested in a long lens. May as well put it to use. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure if you're honest, you could admit that pretty much every photograph ever taken resembles some other photograph that's already been taken by somebody else. Especially with the staggering number of photographs that are taken and shared and posted over the past, 100 years that photography has been an art form. I mean, I probably don't even have to give an example of this. We've all experienced that feeling of looking at Instagram, scrolling through your feed and seeing a photo that really resembles a photograph that you've already taken or you've seen before.
Now this just recently happened to me, just about a month ago. One of the local photography clubs shared a photo from another photographer that was almost exactly the same as a photo I had taken and shared on this channel about 2 years ago. At first I was a bit annoyed, especially because that was my photo. I captured it from that specific vantage point. This person copied me. But then I remembered I've probably unknowingly copied other photos with my work dozens of times. Maybe every time?
So let me try to talk you through this composition. It's your pretty standard wide angle. I can only go out to 24 millimeters because it's the widest I have right now. That's the widest I brought. But I think it still looks pretty good. What I wanted was these overlapping big boulders in the foreground, really big, really prominent to highlight the moss that's growing on them, the moss and lichen. And then way off in the distance you have this butte that shrinks in comparison. I'm going to be focus stacking because even at f11 I don't have enough depth of field, so we'll see how this lens renders it. It's kind of a cheap, the cheaper 24 to 70, and I think it's an old one too, so like has one of the older, let me show you, one of the older lens caps, not like the newer blacked out version. So yeah, I'm gonna set a 2-second timer, and we'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. And then way off on the hills in the background. And I'm hoping this winds up stacking nicely together and focusing well. I probably didn't need to do that many, but yeah, here's the shot.
If you're in any creative field and you haven't already, this is a book I highly recommend. Steal Like an Artist. It's a quick read. You could probably get through it in an afternoon. This is actually the 3rd or 4th time I've read through it over the years, and it's always a really good reminder that what makes your art original is not the art itself, it's you.
So Steal Like an Artist has 10 principles, 10 chapters. In this video, I just want to talk about 3. Number 1, you are the sum of your influences. Accept them and be inspired. 2, emulate your heroes, but be yourself. And 3, be kind. Give credit where credit is due. So in Steal Like an Artist, Austin writes that you are the sum of your influences, and that line really resonates with me. It stuck with me for a while. His meaning behind that? Well, we consume a lot of content. We read a lot of information. We experience so many life events. But it's totally up to you what you allow to influence you, what you allow to inspire you.
See, here's the thing. I watch photographers on YouTube like James Popsis, Nick Carver, Thomas Heaton, Roman Fox, to name a few. But there's honestly so many more that I just don't have time to mention them all. I really enjoy watching YouTube photographers because I really enjoy being educated. So many of these photographers also share their process and approach, so you can kind of figure out their philosophy as artists. I'm also starting a little collection of photography books, but YouTube is free, so yeah. Now, I could go to a location that resembles theirs. I could use similar camera setups. I could even compose or edit my photos like theirs. But here's the thing. My images will never look exactly like theirs because I get in the way. My personality, my background, the things that make me different as an artist naturally influence my photography. And if I'm open to those influences, accept them, and let them inspire me, I won't be able to help but add a little bit of myself in my photography.
Emulation it's not copying. It's digging into the philosophy, the mindset, the approach, the process of your heroes. It's finding what makes them tick and then appreciating that, really understanding it and allowing those things to inspire your process, your mindset, and your philosophy. Then do that with many photographers. And then you have this buffet of influences that you can pull from at any given moment so that you're not stuck just trying to copy one photographer over and over again. You actually have this tactic where you're emulating many, creating something uniquely you. So emulation is not copying. It's not theft. It's admiration. So be kind. Give credit. Be open and honest about who you are influenced by. Nobody likes an arrogant phony. That's for sure. You'd be amazed how many people will call you out very quickly on something you post. The amount of times that I've had a photo posted on YouTube and someone comments, "Hey, that looks just like one of Nick Carver's," or "Hey, you're editing just like James Popsis edits his." And to that I say, thank you. I was emulating my heroes. I'm a big fan of both of their photography, of many photographers. And you should be able to see that in my own photography. So the title of this video may have been a little bit misleading. I don't recommend flat out stealing from other photographers, flat out stealing a photo. That would be not emulation. That would be cringy, almost plagiarism. Instead, I suggest you give up on this crippling anxiety of originality and take the photos you'd love to see your favorite photographers take. Roll up to a scene and ask yourself, what would Ernst Haas do? How would he photograph this? But here's the trick. You're not Ernst Haas. You're you. And the you part of that makes any photo that you take, no matter how similar it is to someone else, original. So stop trying to be original with your photography. Just be you in all of your original glory.
I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, really appreciate you click the like button. If you want to watch more of my videos and follow me on my adventures, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much. Have a great one. We'll see you next time.